Good morning, welcome back to another video, and today is another day of the PDSA fundraiser. Now just stick around and enjoy the video. Okay guys, so today we are going to be going over the Tome of Lost Legion. Now this is one of the ones that I decided to add into my gold making routine, but mainly because it takes literally about 7 minutes to run around the entire island, killing all of the rares, and what we're going to be doing today is we're actually going to do the farm. So, without that being said, we can then just kill this guy over here, who is one of the rares, and there is a Tome macro you can use in order to do this. Now I made this up and it's in the description down below, but unless you're like me, I already know where all of the rares are, so yeah, I've done the farm a lot, so I don't even need the Tome add-on anymore. But if you do, then the Tome waypoints are in the description down below for you. That being the case, well, what we're going to be doing is we're just going to go over with the rares, and we're actually going to try and get hold of the Tome of Lost Legion, and then I'll tell you what I got for the last couple of days. Mainly all you're doing is you're going on a warlock and you're going over to the Isle of Thunder. By going over to the Isle of Thunder, which is located in Pandaria, you can then get onto the island and then just kill all the rares. You have to be a warlock for this farm for the Tome of Lost Legion. Now it's the sealed Tome of Lost Legion, but I'm just calling it the Tome of Lost Legion because it's way too lengthy as a name. But aside from all of that, all you're doing is basically killing the rares. I actually got one this morning before they actually respawned, and it was from this guy over there who we just killed. So basically we got quite a few actually. I'm quite happy with the amount that we've got in the last couple of days, which means we can actually stockpile a hell of a lot of these, and I'll probably be doing this for like the next 2 weeks at least, making a massive stockpile of these and then just leaving Nyros, my warlock, here, because to be honest, I don't really need him for any other things besides leveling, so I might as well just keep him here and then just keep farming while I'm leveling all of my other characters. The other thing of note for this actual farm is you can actually get a battle pet, which is called the Sunblade Micro Defender. Now this one can actually be got a hold of from one of the rares, and to be quite frank, it doesn't sell for all that much, but it's a nice little uptick here and there. I do have one in my pet journal, but he's literally going to be leveled, but it goes for roughly around about 1,297 gold, as well as a market value of 1,551 gold, and a region market value average of 2,851 gold. We will just relearn that right there. I've just aggroed a load of the mobs, and what we'll do is we'll just set off a load of fire that will just kill them. Basically what you need to actually do is you have to have a warlock and then just kill any of the rares on the Isle of Thunder. The next thing of note is the gold for this. This gold does vary depending on server to server because some people farm it up more than others. I do find this to be a very good way of making some steady gold for not a lot of work and time invested, and overall it has actually proven to be a very reliable farm in the grand scheme of things. Sometimes when they get over farmed, the actual price of it actually does drop significantly, but usually it averages anywhere about 30k or a little bit less, so 30 to 20k. In just before SL's release, they did drop down to 5,000 gold. For me on my server, just FYI, if it gets over farmed, what you really need to do to counter the price going down, if you are intending on farming up a lot of these, is by only posting 1 or 2 at a time on the auction house. This is to reduce the influx of them or supply on the auction house, and then you can stabilize the prices that way. Aside from all of that, there's no need for undercutting with these, so don't undercut, because at the end of the day it's not really worth it to actually do any more due to the new auction house. The other things of note that you may want to consider when actually doing this farm is you can actually pair this with a Transmog Farm, which is actually located just about here, and basically all you're doing is killing the mobs. I can actually go over that while we actually go through that area, but mainly what you'll be doing is you'll just be killing all of those mobs in that particular area, and you'll be farming up the Zandalari and Mogu, different types of transmogs which are for Miss Pandaria. They usually tend to sell really well. In the last expansion, basically the Zandalari ones sold really well, but at the moment the higher priced ones are the Mogu for some reason. but I'm not going to scoff at it. And now we're at the Sun Reaver construct, which actually drops this battle pet. So, as well as the Tome of Lost Legion farm, we've got a battle pet farm. Now, I remember back in the day when server hop was an add-on and it actually worked properly. And I remember actually just camping this area with my warlock for the sealed Tome of Lost Legion and the battle pet, and I used to get a lot of these things. Not anymore, unfortunately, since Blizz decided to change a load of stuff. Now, we've just got to the bottom half of the actual farm, and what we've got to do now is we've got about 3 rares left to actually go towards. We've got the turtle, we've got a big Hulk Zandalari, and then we've got this other just Zandalari dude, and hopefully they're all up in order for us to actually farm up. Other than that, other things that you can do when actually doing this farm is you can actually have a chance of getting a hold of one of the mounts, and that is from Nalek the Stormlord, and he drops the Reigns of the Thundering Cobalt Cloud Serpent. So when you're actually doing this on your warlock, it's probably worth your time if once you do it even just once a day for 7 minutes, you can always just go ahead and give the mount a try to actually get a hold of, because at the end of the day you have a chance of getting a pretty decent mount, and I've been trying to get a hold of it for quite a while, and yeah, if you're not in the game, you're not going to win the game. So yeah, that mount is pretty damn cool. So now we're up to the last stretch of this actual particular farm, and that means that we're going to be wanting to go all the way over to the guy, which is one of our guys, is God Hulk Ramuk. And this is the area in particular for the Transmog Farm. You'll be wanting to just kill all of these mobs in this vicinity. Kill this guy right here. The other rare is not up, so we can just leave that. And then what I like to do is I like to go back to the beginning again from where I started, and then I don't have to worry about it when I do my next lap. I find this to be a pretty more efficient way of doing it, like just doubling back and going back towards where I started from, so I can do the same loop once again. I find that this is an easier way of doing it, and yeah, hopefully you can find that a little bit easier for yourself. Aside from all of that, we are at the beginning again. We're just going to park ourselves over there, but aside from that, how many did we actually get for a couple of days of actually farming? Now, granted, I only did about 4 laps, so about 2 laps per day, and yeah, pretty much we actually managed to get a hold of a healthy sealed Tome of Lost Legion. We got 3 of them, so that's pretty damn handy. We also got the Sun Reaver Micro Sentry, which will sell on the auction house. I'll keep the other one that I got for my Battle Pack collection that I'm starting, and a load of different mats, because the rares actually drop a Zandalari War Supplies and, well, Zandalari materials, which you can then sell on the auction house. So that being the case, you do get a load of random stuff that actually can be sold for a decent amount of gold. Like I was saying, when it comes towards fluctuations, you can see that the sealed Tome of Lost Legion has now dropped down to 15,000 gold. There is no need to undercut, but yet people undercut. Even if you post at the same price, the person that last posted will be the one at the front. So yeah, you really don't need to drop the price all that much, because it has a 0.11 sell rate on it. So yeah, it's really that simple. But aside from all of that, what we'll be doing now is we will now jump over to Corthana for the gold for the day. Okay, so when it comes towards the gold for the day, we're going to go into our mailbox, and we have a healthy 261,956 gold. So that's pretty damn awesome. I'm quite happy with it. We sold 35 Missives of Haste for 21,000 gold. We sold Missives of Mastery, 36 of those for 29,000 gold. The Medallion of the Legion from yesterday, from our video, 6 of those for 17,000 gold. Not going to lose sleep over it, to be honest. It's pretty damn good either or. We sold a Loki's Essential Scepter for 108,336 gold. We actually just broke even on that because I tried a bit of flipping. The other one's on the auction house as we see it, but I wanted to see if I can flip that. Unfortunately, we made about 3,000 gold on that, so yeah, not overly the best flip in the world, but yeah, we made 5k from a 100k item. Not the end of the world. Potion of Deathly Fixation, 65 of those for 30,814 gold. And the other things are just random spirit potions and all of that jazz. It's really that simple. Coming in a nice total of 261,956 gold for the day. That's going to bring in a nice sizable chunk of gold for us, and I'm not going to lose sleep over that because that is pretty damn good in the grand scheme of things. So pretty damn happy with that. Now, looking at this, we are currently sitting pretty at 1,575,880 gold. Very happy with the way things are going thus far, and looking at this, we're actually doing very well for ourselves. We've managed to actually boost that up. So without constant random market jumps and all that stuff, I can see that the graph is now finally jumping back up and up and up, and tomorrow will be even higher, because I don't think my restocks are going to be that much. I actually am going to be doing some playing around with my TSM strings because I found something on thing that I want to see. But other than that, it's going to cost us around about 380k, judging by this, and for an estimated profit of 210,000 gold. So that is something we'll probably want to do in the future. But along with this, this is definitely something that I'm finding quite fun at the moment, is just crafting every single day. And it's mainly alchemy and enchanting that are doing the best and performing the best. But if you wanted to get into crafted mounts, then I would do that, because that is a nice way to solidify gold and also sell it on for a profit as well. So to round up the day, Sealed Tome of Lost Legion is definitely worth it. Have a lovely rest of the day, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. If you want to support the channel and help make the channel even better, then why not check out the Patreon? Members get additional info, gold making resources, and Patreon specific content. The link is located in the description down below. Thank you and have an awesome day.
Yeah.